So hello and welcome back to your last session for your first chapter, that is Introduction to Cost Accounting. In your Introduction to Cost Accounting, as you all know, we've already started your tenders and quotations, right? Now let's move on to your illustration 23. Now in your illustration it says the summarized trading profit and loss account of a manufacturer for the year ending 31st December 2020 is given below. Okay, during the period he sold 400 units. Now this is the format that is given to you. Now what is the difference that you notice? It is given to you in a profit and loss format. That is, the question is given to you in the form of profit and loss account. Okay, in this particular thing you need to identify and you need to prepare the cost sheet as well as the estimated cost sheet if they have asked you. So what are the particulars that I've given? Cost of material is given, direct wages, work expenses, profit carried out, sales, office salary, rent and taxes, selling expenses, general expenses, net profit, and gross profit brought down. Okay, the costing department of the company estimated for 2021 as follows. The first one is the output and sales would be 500 units, material prices would increase by 25%, wages are expected to rise by 12.5%, works expenses would go up by 10%, selling cost per unit will remain the same, office and other expenses would come down by 10%. From the above information, prepare an estimate showing the price to yield a profit of 10% on cost. Assume that, okay, they are asking you to assume that rent and rates do not change and material cost and wages vary as per change in output. So after reading the question, I think by now you would have got an idea based on the information that is given and under what heads do various information go. Okay, and also looking at the percentages, you will also know by now that you need to prepare the estimated cost sheet as well as the actual cost sheet. Now let's move on to the solution. Now in your solution, I've already worked out the solution for you. Now as per your question, looking at your solution, they asked you to prepare an actual cost sheet for the year 2020. Now in your actual cost sheet for the year 2020, it's already given in the question saying it is 400 units. So write down your format, that is particulars, total and per unit. Now what is per unit that is given to you in the question? It is 400 units. Okay, so everything will be divided by 400 in order to find out the unit. So what is the first information that you will take? You will take 16,000, that is cost of materials. Now 16,000 divided by 400, okay, divided by 400 will give you 40 units. Write down the 40 units. Okay, next similarly take down direct wages, works expenses, find out the total, that is works cost, and find out the per unit as I showed you earlier. Okay, to which you will add your, check if there is any information regarding office and administration which is given. Yes, there is information regarding your office salaries, rent and taxes which is given to you in the question. So you will take down the heading office and administration overhead, under which you will take down office salary 12,000, rent and taxes 2,000, general expenses 6,000. General expenses will come under administration overhead. Similarly, you will take the total of this. Under cost of production will be your heading which will be given after finding out the administration overhead. To which you will see if there is any information regarding selling and distribution given to you. Yes, selling and distribution is also given to you. That is, you have your selling expenses. Yes, you have your selling expenses, that is 4,000 under your heading. Then you will take cost of sales as your total, that is 74,000. You will add the cost of production. Okay, you know how to do this, right? You will add it. You will take 74,000 as your cost of sales. Now check if profit is given to you, or else you always find out the profit, right? Or else check if sales is given to you. Now on your profit, if you noticed, they told us something here. There was a adjustment which was given. From the above information, please read the question carefully. Please find out if they're asking you to do any sort of adjustment on any of the entry. From the above information, they told us prepare an estimate of showing price yield of profit of 10% on cost. Always remember, profit is calculated on cost of sales. Okay, on cost, that is 74,000, 10% on 74,000. Okay, that is 7,400. Add 74,000 plus 7,400, you will get your sales amount, that is 81,400. Similarly, you will find out the outputs as well. Now let's move on to your estimated cost sheet. In your estimated cost sheet also, entire entries will remain the same. Let's check out how. Okay, first one is your cost of materials, right? Under your cost of materials, check if there is any number of units that is given to you. Okay, it says the output and sales would be 500 units. Okay, it is 500 units. Now what was the cost per unit earlier? Okay, earlier we used to do it on the amount. Now here it says on the basis of units. This problem is very, very, very important. Okay, it could be asked for 10 marks or 12 marks. Now or the units will be given to you. Now it says the costing department of the company estimated as follows. The output and sales would be 500 units. This is for your estimated cost sheet. Now you will take the output per unit. It says, now look into the information regarding materials which is given. Material prices would increase by 25%. Now how are you going to calculate this 25%? What was the unit that you found out earlier? For the cost of materials, you took the amount of material, that is 16,000 divided by 400, right? You took 16,000 divided by 400, which gave you 40. Okay, now on this 40, on the number of units, you need to calculate this percentage, that is 40 into 25%. 40 into 25% is 10. Okay, is equal to 40 plus 10 will give you 50. Okay, this is how you're supposed to find out the number of units as per the percentages given. Okay, so once you found out the number of units, that is per unit, what is the total number of unit that is given to you in the estimated sheet? Total number is 500 units, right? Now this 500 into 50 units will give you 25,000. Okay, now I think you've understood how to calculate the units. Let's move on to the actual problem. Okay, similarly as I showed you all, per unit, that is you will calculate on the basis of the above percentage, that is 40 into 25%. Okay, you will get 10, that is 40 plus 10 will give you 50. Total number of units is 500. 500 into 50 will give you 25,000. Similarly, you need to continue with everything. That is 60 into, what is the wages? Okay, direct wages are expected to rise by 12%. So 60 into 12.5% is 7.5. 60 plus 7.5 is 67.5. 67.5 into 500 will give you 33,750. 33,750. Okay, now similarly take work expenses. What is the previous thing? Work expenses is 25. It is saying it would go up by 10%. 25 into 10% is 2.5. 2.5 plus 25 will give you 27.5 into 500 units, that is 13,750. Now take the total of works cost. Similarly, move on to your office and administration. Now in your office and administration, check if there is any information that is given to you. Okay, now selling cost is remaining the same. Okay, now next is your office and administration. After you found out your works cost, take the total, that is 72,500. Now move on to your next heading, that is administration overhead, under which you have your office salaries. Okay, in your office salary. Okay, so here in your office and administration, it is saying that office and other expenses would come down by 10%. How much? I've told you all earlier this thing. Okay, so if it is coming down by 10%, what is the overall thing? It is 100. 100 minus 10 is giving you 100 minus 10 will give you 90. So it is coming down by 90. So what was the earlier amount which was given to you? It was 12,000. 12,000 into 90% divided by 500 units, that will give you 21.6. This 21.6 into 500, if you do, you get 10,800 or 10,500. Okay, you get 10,800, girls, you get 10,800. I've done a mistake here. Okay, so I hope this is clear. When they are asking you, telling that it is going down by 10%, only when you have to do it on basis of per unit. See, we wouldn't have taken 500 here, but why did we take 500? Because we need to find out the per unit first to find out the amount. Because in this particular problem, in your estimated cost sheet, amounts are not given to you. You need to find out on the basis of per unit basis. That is, you need to calculate the per unit multiplied with the total number of units. So when it says it is going down, take the actual amount, that is 100 minus 10 will give you 90. 12,000 into 90% divided by the total number of units, you get 21.6. Multiply this 21.6 with the total number of units, that is 500, you will get 10,800. Similarly, now move on to your rents and taxes. Now rent and taxes, check what was the thing which was given. It was 5, right? Now for your rent and taxes, now when you move on to your rent and taxes, you will find there is no information regarding rent and taxes which is given. Now how will you find out your actual per unit cost? You will not be able to do it. So take your actual price which is given amount, that is 2000, divided by the estimated cost sheet number of units, that is 2000 divided by 500, which will give you 4. Okay, so you will find out the per unit. This 4 into 500 will give you 2000. Okay, that is the same amount which you will get, but you need to show your per unit cost working also. So this is how you need to do it. Next is your general expenses. Similarly, you will move on to your general expenses, after which you will find out your cost of production. Then you will take your selling and administration, under which you will take your selling cost and arrive at the selling price. Okay, similarly you have to continue doing the entire problem. Okay, I hope it is very clear to you all, girls. This is the most simplified way that I've taught you all. Please, if you have any doubts, kindly get back to me. Okay.